everyone keeps saying I'm back. But I thought after the last one that I was done. But now, they announced John Wick 5. And yeah, I think I'm back. John Wick 5? John Wick 5? I'm not gonna spoil anything if you haven't seen John Wick 4. But, this is a case of, are you gonna retcon the ending of 4, or... Yeah, are you gonna retcon the ending of 4? Or put in a scene that says, actually, this is what happened at the end. Like I said, not getting into spoilers with John Wick 4, but, let's just say John Wick 4 had a pretty clear ending for John Wick. If you know what I mean. And I am not surprised. Let me say that. Either people, if you remember, gotta go back a couple of years, when they announced John Wick 4 right after John Wick 3 came out, had a great opening weekend, we got the news that they were going to move forward with John Wick 4. And we were all like, yeah. Not too long after that, they said, okay, we're going to be doing John Wick 4 and John Wick 5 together. Back to back. We're going to shoot them back to back. We're going to shoot John Wick 4 and then we're going to go right into John Wick 5. And then we'll, release them in different periods. Kind of like what they did with The Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions. Another Keanu Reeves franchise. We saw how that turned out. I'm a fan of The Matrix, once again. And we were like, oh, they're going to do the Matrix thing. Two John Wick movies back to back. Cool. And then the pandemic happened, and then since Keanu Reeves was already signed on for The Matrix Resurrections, he had to shoot that film, then shoot John Wick 4. So in that time frame of waiting to shoot John Wick 4, the studio and the director and the writers decided, you know what? You know that John Wick 5 we were going to do? We're not doing that now. And that's probably why John Wick 4 is almost 3 hours long. Or 3 hours long. It was an awesome movie. I loved it. But like I said, that movie had a pretty definitive ending. And now they're going to do John Wick 5. Now granted, they say in the article that was in there online that they're in early development. Which means they could have just announced it. Like, yeah, we've talked about a John Wick 5. And we're going to tell you, yeah, we're going to make a John Wick 5. Now, that's all it could be is just, we don't know what we're going to do yet. We don't know the story. We don't even know technically if John Wick is going to return. Once again, we got the Ballerina movie coming out next summer. The John Wick spin-off with Ana de Armas. John Wick will appear in that movie, because that movie takes place between John Wick 3 and John Wick 4. And then they got the Continental TV show coming out in August. And then they announced they do have 3 other spin-offs. Some of them movies, some of them TV shows. So, like that, I'll just say it this way. If you bring back Keanu Reeves as John Wick, you better have a great reason for him to return. And how he returns. That's the big one. How? Now granted, once again, we saw John Wick get the shit beat out of him in 4 movies. And every time he did, we wondered, how is he not dead? So, to a degree, we could say, well, this is John Wick. And in reality, that person would have died about 3 movies ago. So, but the way the John Wick 4 ended, though, I'm really curious what their idea and plan is to bring back John Wick. So, everybody, let me know in the comments below, do you want to see a John Wick 5? You know, I'm of the essence of, I love the John Wick franchise. What I need franchises to know when to end. You put a nice button on that John Wick 4 ending. Okay? Leave it. Make your spin-offs. Make your ballerinas. You make them the Continental. Like I said, you can do a whole movie on Donnie Yen's character from John Wick 4. You can do a whole movie on Bill Skarsgård's character, The High Table. You can literally do a movie called The High Table. That would be interesting. But to bring back John Wick after that ending of 4, I don't know. It seems like you're now you're just trying to milk the franchise.